All right. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight, bro. Let me get this straight. All right. I understand this is a live stream video, so it really doesn't make a difference. And yeah, y'all see me playing Destiny 2 in the background. Well, I'm saying background like this is like a edited video or something. Either way, what's good, everybody? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And I just got some news that I just got some news that I just want to disclose real quick. Um, just straight to the point. So, if anybody has played the new Call of Duty, yes, the new Call of Duty, aka Modern Warfare, if anybody has played the game, you realize that the playstyle of the game is very different. It's nothing like Call of Duty. Although the game is beautiful, the campaign is great, and the new style of play, it's like in a way, it's like in a way they had a good idea, but it just wasn't executed well. Um, because I try to play the game, but I find myself having less fun playing it. So I try to play it, and I try to play it to live stream, just to give some footage of the game. And again, I'm just being real. I just find myself not able to really play the game for a long period of time because of the simple fact that the style of the game just has a whole different play style. It 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 caters to a camping sound hoarding. I mean, it's just like Mark J said. It's a camping sound hoarding play style that has trash maps. And of course, we've been having trash maps on Call of Duty for quite some time now. But I also came across a video where it was also stated from the developers that they made the maps this way to cater to the newer players. Like, bottom line, like they said that they did this. Like, they said it distinctively. There's video footage, a couple of YouTubers have it, but they distinctively stated that they they've distinctively stated that they have created these maps to cater to the new players. Period. No questions, no ifs, ands, or buts. Just straight up, yeah, we made the maps this way because we want the new players, we want the new players or the players who've never played the game before, yada yada woo woo. We want them. Oh, this is not a bad looking vehicle. Okay, but we want them to be able to get adjusted to the game, and we don't want them to just get into the game and just get punched in the face. What? What? So, with that being said, it it really threw me left. It it really threw me left because I I honestly don't understand. Because to be real, I mean, this should be apparent to everyone, especially if you've played Call of Duty. Especially if you've been playing Call of Duty since at least COD 4 Modern Warfare. What what happens is that you tend to get your ass beat. And I'm just saying it straight up. Like, when you first play the game, like, you will find yourself getting punished a lot. And the thing is, to be honest, I don't really see anything wrong with it because you shouldn't be able to get on a game and just ball out like off the
Come
rip.
see me again, Guardian.
Like, of course, like, you should get on the game and think to yourself like, yo, like, these are other cats that have been playing this game longer than I have. They've been doing A, B, and C. Like, they've been on this. Like, they've been playing this shit. And, I gotta watch out because, because these cats are like really, really good. Which, again, I mean, that would make sense, right? But clearly what has gone on is that they have created a game where apparently they created a game where apparently the newcomers can flourish by playing a campy playstyle. And to tell y'all the truth, I'm so against that. I mean, that's the main reason I'm making the video anyway. But I'm 100% against it because you shouldn't get rewarded. You shouldn't get rewarded for, especially in a game where playing aggressive is what's rewarded. But all in all, Infinity Ward stated themselves that they created the game to cater to the newcomers. And the funny thing is, it also makes me question.
Tower missions are important.
It makes me question developers of other games. So, like, is that the situation with like, in my mind, is that the situation with 2K? Like, is that what goes on with 2K? Like, is that how it how it runs? Is that how it's going? Like, we're making these patches. We're patching the game the way we are in order to cater to the new players. And the thing is, again, it's just a simple question. Because honestly, I want to understand. And it was even asked, like, well, you create the game to be this way, and A, B, and C, but in spite of you creating the game to be this way, they're like, in spite of creating the game to cater to the newer players, do you think that's gonna also in turn affect the hardcore players? And they froze with no answer. Like, they froze like, we didn't think of that.
This was made for you.
So you really didn't think that any of the hardcore players were gonna be pissed that you set the game up like this? You gotta be kidding me. You're really gonna sit here and tell me that it was never a thought to
Stop by when you return.
cater a bit also, or try to find a way to balance the game out to where the newer players can have fun as well as the hardcore players? Like, you really mean to tell me you didn't think that part through? That's disrespectful. And now you got players like myself and a couple of my other friends, like, we're pissed off with the game because, I mean, it's a camper's paradise. Who wants to play that?
Terribly exciting.
And the thing is, and the funniest part about it is, it's Call of Duty. So when it comes to Call of Duty, I didn't know I was supposed to return to her. I'm actually gonna, I gotta go talk to her. Oh yeah, that's why she ended up in another spot. Sorry, y'all got thrown off by the game. But bottom line, if you're gonna cater to the newer players, so heavily, then like, what can we do about the hardcore players? Like what's gonna happen in that notion? Like, with me making that statement, like, what do you plan to do?
You remind me of someone I haven't seen for a
What do you plan to do in order to assist the hardcore players? Because we already know you're not going to create some brand new maps and try to get us to spend more money to buy these new maps. Like, no, because then that's disrespectful. Like, honestly, it's like, what's really good? So now, after seeing this video, it's made me think, like, yo, is that the trend that has been going on for some of these other games? Because, I mean, we can all agree, the releasing of 2K and how they set up 2K is just terrible. Like 2K is just is trash right now. Like it's just trash. It's trash. And 2K had the potential to be incredible. Like there was so much potential involving 2K, but it hasn't been executed. So I'm trying to figure out, are these patches and these nerfs and these buffs and all that stuff, are we really just gonna cater to the casual or the casual or brand new players? Like, are we just gonna heavily cater to them now? I mean, it's like, if that's the case, then trust and believe them sales are gonna drop. They're gonna drop something serious. And I feel like it should be obvious to everybody that, Call of Duty right now does not play like the Call of Duty we all know and love. It doesn't play the same way. And I mean, it's obvious. So of course, you have the people who are really good at the game, and I'm talking like big time players like Market J, Korean Savage, Swag. If you guys know about these Call of Duty players, I mean, these are guys that normally slay out on Call of Duty. But, I just felt like I should give y'all that tidbit, kind of let y'all know like what's up, kind of have y'all peek at what's really good with some of these video games and some of these new drops. But for real, it's also something to think about, like what's going on when it comes to some of these games getting released. To be honest with y'all, I really stick to my one-player games. I'm fine with playing multiplayer. I mean, I'll do multiplayer games and I play with people and I have fun. But pretty much for majority of the time, that is the only time I will play the game. And that's just keeping it 100% honest. But these developers legit made Call of Duty Modern Warfare maps. These maps were created to cater to the brand new players. Like, my man's legit said that they made these maps so new players can sit in these houses and these corners and in these spots where people camp, to be able to sit here and figure out how to move, aim, and all of that and put it together. Are you serious? Like, I've never ever heard anything like that in my life. So is that the same thing we're gonna do with 2K? We're not gonna make shooting easy anymore. We're gonna make it harder. We're gonna make it harder. So only the advanced will know how to do this. Or the way we're gonna make it difficult is by nerfing hotspots. So pretty much you're gonna have to continuously rebuild your hotspot. Like, what? We're gonna change the dribbling controls, so some of the newer players will have an easier time doing dribble moves in the game. Come on, y'all. Come on. Like, let's be real with this, man. You just, bottom line, it should be understood. You're gonna have new people come to the game because they're interested based on a lot of the hardcore players. So if any of the new players want to become as good or possibly even better than the hardcore players that they have watched on YouTube, why not keep the game as it is? Why not let it run the way that it runs? And these new players are going to have to take their ass whoopings or take their punch to the chin, just like all of us have when we started playing the game. That's just what it is. Every Call of Duty player that has become good or even become mediocre at the game has taken a lot of ass whoopings in the game because they're trying to get better. You have to put time in to get better at the game, and that's any and every game. You just have to put the time in. But that's all for my rant. Like, as y'all see, all I'm gonna stick to playing for right now is Destiny 2. I have fun playing the game. A lot of people have their own criticisms, whatever the case may be. Doesn't make a difference to me. But all I know is at least Destiny is free to play. So I could just put that tidbit out there. And all I can say is, man, I don't know about this Call of Duty right now. I'll play it sometimes, but I ain't playing it all the time. I tell y'all that right now. Like, there's a lot of cats that's already at like level 100 or maxed out and prestiged and whatnot. I can't necessarily tell you I'm gonna do it. This will probably be the first year in Call of Duty I do not max out. To be honest with you, if I'm gonna max out on something, I'll probably max out on the M4 because that's the only weapon I'm going to use. I I just really can't do it. I just can't. Camper's Paradise, bro? Nah, I'd rather not. But that's all for my rant, man. Y'all can always replay the video on the channel, man. And if y'all interested in trying to try to see the developers on camera that script, you just got to search it on YouTube. I feel like I actually stumbled upon the video, so I say just search it. Just search the video for the developers, and I'm pretty sure one of the commentators that I stumbled upon who had the video footage, you'll find the video and you can watch it. Like, and I'm dead serious. Like, it's no cap, it's no BS. Like, the developers legit said that they created the maps the way they created the game the way that it is, so that new players can enjoy the game, which is crazy. But that's all I got, man. I hope y'all have a blessed one. Take it easy.